Hello, Nerdables and other people who've tuned into this segment of Jaina Solo Says. Jaina Solo is myself, and today we're going to be talking about, funnily enough, Star Wars. Before we get to that, really quick, I have to do a shout out. I promised people if they'd subscribe to my vlog, I would do a shout out in one of my sessions. So this is a hello, June Palmer, and thank you so much for subscribing. Hope you don't regret it. And now to business. Unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, you know that Star Wars 7 through 9 episodes are in talks because Disney has bought out Lucasfilms. And so here is what I'm very excited about this, and here is what I think should happen that Disney better do. Okay, firstly, I don't think that they should cast a lot of really big names. In episodes 4 through 6, I think one reason we love those movies is that they weren't really well-known actors, so we could really get into the story and into the characters and believe that they were who they were. When I watched episode 1 through 3, and there were a lot of problems with 1 through 3 episodes, one problem I felt was that as much as I love Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor, that's kind of all I saw when I would watch it. I'm like, there's Natalie Portman, there's Ewan McGregor, there's Liam Neeson. I'm not thinking, there's Qui-Gon Jinn, there's, Obi-Wan, there's Padme. So that's one thing I think they should do. There is so much talent in this city and beyond that they could easily find characters to play these roles for the next movies. Here, number 2 is the movie line I think they should follow. The story of Leia and Han Solo's children. There are 3. We have Jaina and Jacen Solo, the twins, girl and boy twins, like the Skywalkers. Runs in the family, I guess. And then the younger son of the 3, Anakin Solo, who all 3 have the Force, which is pretty cool. Jaina takes after her dad, Han, so she's a great fighter and pilot, and Jacen and her, are really close. They have all these kidnapping attempts on them when they're young, so that's awesome right there. Like, there's so much story. They both have brushes with the dark side, the twins, and Jaina doesn't quite succumb, although she starts to a little bit, but Jacen totally does eventually, and he becomes Darth Caedus. And then she and him have to have a fight to the death. Like, how cool is that, okay? Like, seriously, that's cool. Anakin, eventually, the brother, dies because he saves Jaina's life. And there's lots of battles and amazing things. Leia and Jaina have a strained relationship because they grew up without their parents for a while to try and keep them safe. They were sent away. And there's just so much to do, so many great storylines to follow for this. So that's why I think they should do it. And Jaina's awesome. And I would love to play her off topic. But and that's not the reason I'm saying they shouldn't cast real names. I'm just saying you kind of get bogged down in that. And I think we'd rather get bogged down in the character and the script. So that's what they should do. Other than that, I do think some of the other characters from 4 through 6 should make reappearances for smaller roles. Because in the lore, Lando comes back, Leia, obviously, and Han, and Luke eventually starts a Jedi school. Because in that time, obviously, a lot of the teachers of the Jedis have died out. So no one's there to train anyone who's got Force potential. So he eventually starts a school. And then Han and Leia help with a bunch of other stuff that happens and goes on. So there's lots of fun things, and they should do all that. So that's all for today. You guys can comment below, like, actually, Emily, I don't agree, or Jaina, whatever, that they should actually maybe do this storyline to be better, or whatever. But Disney, you just never know, so let's hope they do some good things, and let us know what you think, because we love to hear from everybody, and we'll see you guys next week.